Welcome back to your mat. Tani Janae here. I'm so excited to flow with you. This is about an hour-long class. It's a Hatha yoga flow, a beautiful balance between strength and flexibility. You don't need any equipment, which is really beautiful. So let's start on our backs in bound angle, or as the yogis say, Supta Baddha Konasana. What does that mean? We're going to lie on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. The blade edges of the feet meet the mat, and the knees open wide like a book. So you can let gravity take the knees down slowly but surely, telling the hips to relax. You can have one hand on your belly and the other on your chest. You can have the arms out by your sides. We begin with the breath. I love having one hand on the belly to feel my breath. But with the eyes closed, there's nothing you need to see. Just tune in, collect, gather all of yourself onto the mat. And start to pay attention to the breath. And notice just by paying attention, the breath starts to deepen, starts to change, because where your attention goes, energy flows. Taking deeper cycles of breath now, bringing some action to the breath, breathing solely in and out through your nose. You might hear me breathe out through my mouth. It's just so you can hear the breath as a reminder to breathe. As you breathe in and out through the nose, start to cultivate your ujjayi, that breath of sound. Why make sounds when we breathe? Well, the less... Okay, let's try that again. Why make sounds when we breathe? If you can hear your breath, you're more likely to be involved with the breath and the present moment. It makes the practice more meditative. Taking full cycles of breath. Know that on the mat for this next hour, the postures change. They are impermanent, but the most consistent thing is the breath. So that will be the emphasis for today. 3 more cycles of breath, seeing just how far you can take the breath all the way in, inflating the front ribs, back ribs, side of your body, and breathing all the way into the upper lobes of the lungs. And as you exhale, press out all the stale air from your lungs, vacuum seal your lungs, and maybe pause at the bottom just for a beat. 2 more just like that. Last one. Gorgeous. You can open the eyes, keep the breath as aware and as active as it just was, but start to heel toe the feet away from one another towards the wide edges of the mat. That will simultaneously lift the knees. Take the feet off the mat, so make them all sorts of wide, and then slowly start to tick-tock the knees from side to side. You can bring the arms into a cactus position just to get into the shoulder girdle just a little bit. But notice the wider your feet are, the more of a stretch you get in your hips as you rock the knees from one side to the next. As the knees land, really press the knees down, stretching the hips. A few more cycles as you breathe. Yum. Last one. Gorgeous. Take the feet onto your mats. Bending the knees as if you're going to set yourself up for bridge. You can lengthen your arms out by the side bodies, tickle the heels, make sure the heels are in front of the sit bones. Slight contraction in the inner thighs to connect the knees almost together, just so they're active. It's a small engagement, yes. Again, cactus the arms. You can even take the elbows a little bit higher just to say hello to the chest, start to open the shoulders. Breathe in, let the belly inflate, the ribs lift. The lower back comes off the mat. And as you exhale, pin the mid back to the mat and lift the base of your hips up just a little using the glutes. You're basically tucking the hips under to have a deep core engagement. Inhale, do the opposite. Inflate, arch. Exhale, round. Kind of like an active cat-cow on our backs. Breathe in. Ribs flare. Exhale. Core engage. Bottom of the hips lift. 2 more. Last one. From here, keep that hip engagement, that slightly lifting, that contraction in the glutes. Start to breathe here, keeping the lower back pinned. And extend the arms out right up in front of you like you're holding a block, isometrically contracting the arms, engaging the triceps. Good. As you exhale, hands come by the side bodies, chin lifts, doing a little bit of core work, and extend the legs out, Ardha Navasana. Beautiful. Exhale, heels down, arms up, head down. Exhale, come into Ardha Navasana, keeping that tucking of the hips, super deep core engagement. Exhale, rest. Reset. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend the legs. Now start to flex and point the heels. Yes, hello ankles. Do some ankle rolls going one direction. And then the other. Then reset, bend the knees, heels down, arms up. Again, Ardha Navasana. Extend the legs out in front of you. Widen the legs and see if you can turn the toes down, heels out so you're slightly pigeon-toed. Cross the right leg over the left. Pull the right knee into your chest, right heel into your left shoulder. You can thank Kelvin for this one. Keep driving your right knee to your right shoulder, floating like you're doing a pigeon. Flex both of your heels, yes. Now drive left knee into your chest, collecting the right heel on the way. Keep the arms floating, crunch just a little bit more. Breathe in. On the exhale, thread the needle, grab behind your left knee and relax the head down. You can stay here for your figure 4 or sway side to side slowly, mindfully as you simultaneously gather your left knee into your chest. And use the right glute to turn your right knee away from your chest to deepen the stretch. 2 more cycles of breath. Boom. On the next exhale, release the left sole of the foot to the mat, keeping the legs as they are, figure 4, bridge. Lengthen the arms by the side. Inhale, lift the hips, driving through the heel. Exhale, slow to lower almost to the mat. Remember how we tucked the hips? Do that again here. Trying to reach the top of the hip bones to the front of the ribs. Yes. And inhale, lift. Keeping that engagement the whole time. Driving through the left heel. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Good. For 3. Yes. For 2. Last one. Lift all the way up. Hold. Pause for a cause. Little teeny tiny 2-inch tiny pulses. Good for 4. Yes. For 3. Last 2. And 1, divine. Lengthen your left leg out straight. Collect your right knee into your right armpit when removing posture. Squeeze, squeeze, press. The more you press your right thigh into the side body, the waistline, the more pressure you get on your ascending colon. Perhaps a nice bowel movement later. You're welcome. Start to roll the ankles, going one direction and then the other. Beautiful. Take your right knee and start to sway it side to side. All sorts of dramatic. You can let the right hip lift. Yes. Discovering the range of motion in the hips today. How is the right hip? It's so nice to get blood flow into the right hip by using your own thigh bone, your own femur bone to massage your hip socket. Pretty cool. Beautiful. Land with the right knee across the body. Supine twist. Extend the right arm out wide like a T. Use the left hand on the right thigh to facilitate a deeper twist. 3 breaths. The deeper you breathe, the deeper you twist on the exhale. Last one. Good. Right knee back into the chest. Pull it in, give it one last squeeze. Flatten both your feet down onto the mat. Again, bridge. Take the arms right up in front of your face. Hold that imaginary block. Breathe in. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Core engagement, yes. Tuck the chin. Ask the upper abs to stay involved. Inhale, lower. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, reset. Last one, exhale into this Navasana. Widen the legs as far as they will go. Yes. Point the toes even harder. Cross the left leg now over the right. Pull the left leg into your chest fiercely, not using the arms. Try to get your left heel towards your right shoulder. Yes, there she is. Flex both of your feet fiercely. Stay. Exhale, right knee to left ankle, gathering the knee into the chest. Hold, stay, floating figure 4. On the exhale, thread the needle, interlace behind the right knee. You can recline the head down, shoulders down. Take a figure 4. You can sway side to side if that feels good. I always love it. Or stay. And just simply gather the knees in towards the chest. And by knees, I just mean your right knee, your left knee. It's moving away from your face by activating left glute. Another breath. Exhale, sole of the right foot down. Hands by your sides. Collect your abs in. Start to already lift the pubic bone upwards. Good. Inhale, drive through the heel, lift the hips up. Exhale, slow to lower. Almost to the mat. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower. Can you keep that deep core engagement, that reaching of the pubic bone upwards? Good. For 3. Yes. For 2. And 1. Hold at the top. Pause for a cause. Little teeny tiny pulses. Hello, glutes. Good. For 4. Yes. For 3. Beautiful. For 2. And 1. Slowly lower the hips to the mat. Extend the right leg long. Pull left knee into chest. Wind removing posture. You can set the right heel down and you're really, really activating the left side waistline by pressing the left thigh into your left waist, the descending colon. Start to do some ankle rolls with both ankles, going one direction and then the other. Bring that motion to a close. Start to sway your right knee side to side, discovering how the left side feels in comparison to the right. Make this move as large and as slow as you'd like. Everything I say, after all, is a suggestion, not a command. You can take everything I say your way. When you're ready, supine twist. Left knee to the right, gaze to the left. Deep breaths here. The deeper you breathe, the more you detox. After the next full exhale, bring your left knee back into your chest. Yes. So bring the right knee into your chest and start to rock and roll on the back, forward and back a few times, stimulating the back body, massaging the back body, and also stimulating the back of the lungs. Perhaps getting deeper breaths after this. Chin tucks for 3, for 2. Last one, and find yourself in a quadruped position on the mat. I'm going to face the top of my mat. Hands down, toes tuck. Cat-cow, drop the belly. Chin up, shoulders back. Exhale, chin to chest, press fiercely into the heels of the hands and the toes. Breathe in, change. Exhale, round. 3 more just like this. Close the eyes, tune in. Last one. Finish it off. Neutral spine. Guess what we're doing? If you know me, you know I love these. We're doing wrist push-ups. Tuck the thumbs closer to your pointer finger knuckle. Press into the pointer finger knuckle, lift the base of the wrist. Slowly resist gravity on the way down. It's a quick up and a slow to lower. If you need more, shift your weight towards your hands. It'll increase sensation. Need less, hips back. Find a sensation where it's about a 7. This is the smartest thing you can do for the health of your wrists and your shoulders. Every time your hand is down, down dog, plank, side plank, you want to think about doing a baby wrist push-up. Good. 3 more slow. Beautiful. Yum. And now 5 fast. Bust them out, babe. 5. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly start to shift your weight side to side, picking up one hand as you go, slowly externally rotating. Fingers reach back towards your own knees. Once you find max capacity, shift hips back. Sway side to side, open up the wrists. Press your finger pads into the mat like your life depends on it. Yes, it's an active stretch. Shift the weight forward, and again, sway side to side so you can pick up your hands and rotate the wrists. Another round of cat-cow, but lateral cat-cow. So bend the knees even more. Try to kick your own butt with your heels. Pivot on the knees, swing side to side, gazing at your feet as they go one direction and then the other. Exposing the side ribs, getting a different movement and motion into the spine and the muscles that support it. For 3. For 2. And 1. Nice. Big toes touch. Knees are just as wide as the hips, perhaps a little bit wider. Send the hips back towards the heels before you land in your deep child's pose. Start to wiggle side to side. Dropping one hip forward and then the other. So you're really working out any of those cracks, snaps, and pops in the hips. It feels divine. And you're really pressing into the pointer finger knuckle like you're doing a baby wrist push-up. We love them. Land in your child's pose, forehead on the mat. Find some stillness. Connect back to the breath. Know that your only job here is to find effort, to make a really strong effort towards the postures, towards the practice. The effort is the goal. You do not need to make any perfect postures. What you do does not have to look like what I do. The effort of the practice is, or the goal of the practice is the effort. And the consistency is the breath. Beautiful. Collect yourself forward, pulling yourself all the way forward, maybe dropping the hips, baby upward facing dog, leaving the knees and the hips on the mat. Exhale back into your child's pose. Flow here. Inhale takes you forward. Exhale brings you back. Good. Inhale takes you forward, making an effort to open the shoulders, press into the pointer finger knuckles. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale, roll all the way forward. Arch the back, gaze as far backwards as you can. And then lower yourself slowly to the mat. Take the fingertips wider than the mat. Tent the hands. There she is. Roll the shoulders back. Get a long, tall spine. Modified Bhujangasana. Exhale, slowly lower left shoulder to mat. Open the shoulder. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, offer the right shoulder down. Stretching. Inhale out. Exhale, left shoulder. You can close the eyes. Inhale. Exhale, right. And inhale out. Good. Try to bend the elbows slightly. Maybe lift the hands. See how much you can activate the back body. Slightly tuck the chin so there's no recoils on the back of the neck. Frame your low ribs with your hands. Press into the mat and find your full upward facing dog. Toes point. Pressing into the tops of the feet. Knees lift. Gaze lifts. Exhale, use your core and slowly, glacially find yourself in downward facing dog. Take this transition slowly. Stretch the ankle joints and then roll over the toes. Down dog. Trying to acquire length in the spine. Beautiful way to do that is bend the knees. My next few cues can be taken with straight legs or bent legs, it doesn't matter. As you breathe in, lift the heels. As you exhale, lift the toes, dropping the heels. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels, lift the toes. Keep going just like that. As the heels lift, you tone the back of the legs. As the toes lift, you tone the front of the legs. Using your breath to initiate the movement. The effort is the goal. Find sensation. Beautiful. On the next round, find some stillness on the next round of breath. Inhale, gaze in between your hands. Bend the knees generously and start to bend the knees, pump the legs just a few times. Maybe even come so far forward, you're hitting a plank position, trusting the shoulders and keeping the idea of a wrist push-up. For 3, for 2, and 1. Stay high on the toes and everybody walk to the top of your mat, even if you're a hopper. I want you to put on your pair of stilettos, stay high on the tippy toes and slowly make your way to the front of the mat. See just how close you can get your toes to the base of the wrists and lower the heels down. Shake your head yes and no, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, bring the drama to your mat, sway side to side, like real big, Beautiful, hello hamstrings. Slow that motion down, close it off, release hands to mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips trace the shins. The goal here is to engage the back body. Shift weight into heels, lift toes, tuck your chin, roll shoulders back. Exhale, fold, get close to yourself. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana again. Toes lift, weight in the heels, shoulders back, chin tucks. Remember this. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, hands up, gaze up, chin up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Anjali Mudra. We're going to flow through our Surya Namaskara Ace. Inhale, sweep the hands up high to the sky. Your drishti, your gaze is at the thumbs. Exhale, hinge, dive, fold forward and trace the back of your legs. Make it cute. Why not? Inhale, halfway lift. Strong back. Exhale, hands to mat, step or jump back. Chaturanga, aka tricep push-up. You can take it on the knees. Inhale, roll forward. Shoulders back, gaze back. Tuck the chin to the chest on the exhale and slowly find your way into your down dog, hello core. Rolling over the toes. 3 cycles of breath here. Broadening across the chest, reaching your shoulders towards your heels. Inhale, gaze in between the hands. You can either step to the top of your mat on your tippy toes or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, get close. Inhale, rise with the strength of your legs. Gaze up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Again, inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, dive, fold, trace the back of your legs. Have some fun. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. 3 breaths. Gaze in between the thumbs. Bend the knees. Step or hop. When you arrive, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Gaze up, chin up. Exhale, pull it all in, collect your attention. Close the eyes for this round. Try it on. Breathe in, chin up. Exhale, fold, trace. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Chaturangas. Inhale up. Exhale, chin tuck, slow roll, down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, gaze in between your hands, bend the knees. Step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Surya B/C. We're going to have some fun. Are you ready to party? Inhale, sweep the hands along the mat by the feet. Keep that really nice deep squat chair pose. Hands up. Can you see your toes? Shift your knees back. Lift all 10 of your toes. Sink a little lower. Send the thumbs back behind you. Pull the chin back. Lift your gaze. 3 breaths. Squeeze knees together fiercely. Round the outer hips down. Hold. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale slowly, like the slowest you've taken this transition. Hips up and back. Down dog. Lift the right leg high to the sky. Open the hip, keeping the right shoulder down. Use the glute. Take the leg a little higher. Exhale, bend your right heel to your own butt. Make some giant, super dramatic circles. Going one direction with the knee. And then the other. Gorgeous. Re-straighten right leg. Exhale, knee to lips. Kiss your knee. Love you, knee. Thanks for the support. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, knee to lips. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, knee to lips, and then tap your knee down and up. Lower and lift for 2. Yes. And 1. Hold knee into your chest cavity. Press out of the shoulders. Try to straighten the leg. Right foot in between the thumbs. Exhale, hands fly back for leaning lunge. Inhale, sweep the hands up and back. High lunge. Take the chin back, the thumbs back. Bend into the right knee by doing a hamstring curl, driving the right heel back towards the back edge of the mat. Yes, strong. Breathe here, get a little taller. Exhale, elbows bend, cactus, back knee bends. Almost taps the mat. Inhale, straighten everything. Exhale, cactus and bend the legs. Hover the knee. Inhale, straighten the limbs. 2 more. Last one. Exhale, fly hands back behind you, lean forward. Inhale to stay. Lifting the right toes. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or jump back. Ardha Chaturanga is an option. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Open up. Use the left glute to really take the straight leg as high as she will go. Left shoulder down. Right shoulder lifts. Bend your own left knee. Try to kick your butt. And take some circles. Make it super dramatic, going one direction. And then the other. Re-straighten left leg. Fierce, strong, straight. Exhale, knee to lips. Left knee. Inhale, shoot back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Yes. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. And the lips. Love you. Slowly lower and lift the knee. Just like that. Lower, tap to the mat. Lift it all the way up. 2 more. Yes. Last one. Hold. Get the knee high. Press out of the shoulders. Start to straighten the left leg and plant the left toes in between your thumbs. Inhale, fly the arms back behind you. Leaning lunge. Good. Inhale, lift all the way up, hands up, chin back, thumbs back. Take that hamstring curl, driving the left heel back, deepening the lunge. Breathe in to get tall. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend back leg, hover. Inhale, straighten all of it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 2 more. How engaged can you get your back? The cactus, yes. Inhale all the way up. Bend into the left knee. Breathe in, get tall. Fly the arms back behind you. Good. Inhale to stay. Lift the toes. Exhale, hands to mat. Ardha Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Stay. 2 cycles of breath. Encouraging the heels down. Just that action engages the back body. Perhaps even lifting the toes, getting the front body involved. Keep that. Inhale, gaze in between your hands. Bend the knees. Step or hop quietly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale for chair, sweep the earth, reach the arms up, hold and stay. Stay here, squeezing the knees together, reaching the thumbs back, or test your balance, come high onto the toes. Pull your core in, squeeze everything in towards the midline, the center of your body, squeeze, get a little lower. There you are. 2 breaths. 1 more tall inhale. Exhale, drive the heels down, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Gorgeous. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Good. Exhale, trace the earth outside of your feet, chair pose. Exhale to stay. For 3. For 2. And 1, fold forward. Nice. Inhale takes you halfway up. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Down dog slowly, yes. Rolling over the toes. Lift the right leg high to the sky, open up the hip. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Hold. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to right tricep once again. Hold. Inhale back. Last one, exhale, knee to right tricep. Straighten the right leg, plant the right foot on the mat. Yes, there she is. Exhale the hands back behind you. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, cactus and bend the arms. Back leg bends. Inhale, straighten it all. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, straighten all of your limbs. Open up warrior 2, bend deeply into the right leg, doing that hamstring curl, so it's an active bend. Exhale, the hands go back behind you, grab opposite elbows. Turn the left shoulder back, bend deeper into the right knee, tracking to the right, working in opposition. Left shoulder back, right knee to the right. Breathe. Broadening across the chest. As you inhale, straighten your right leg, pick up the right toes. Exhale, bend deeper, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. 2 more. Last one. Fly the arms out wide, warrior 2. Inhale to reverse, lengthening the right side. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back. Ardha Chaturanga. Lifted right leg. Inhale, place the right leg down, upward facing. Exhale, hips open back. Down dog. Lift the left leg high to the sky. Open it up. Yes, use the glute. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Yum. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Hold. Inhale, shoot it back. Gorgeous. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Hold. And then try to straighten the leg, placing the left toes between the thumbs. Exhale, fly the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Hamstring curl, left leg. Get tall. 4 cactus dips. The arms go. The back leg goes. Exhale, low. Inhale, straighten everything. 2 more. How slow can you go? Last one. Take everything up. Open up warrior 2, pivoting the right heel down. Yes. Exhale the arms down and back behind you. Grab opposite elbows. Take a hamstring curl in the left knee. Turn the left knee, steer it to the left. Yes. Rock the right shoulder back, working in oppositions as we do in the Hatha Vinyasa practice. Find a drishtiya gaze and stay. Keeping the gaze. As you breathe in, the left leg straighten, left toes lift. Exhale, bend deeply. Again, straighten the leg, pick the toes up, breathe in. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Widen the arms, warrior 2. Inhale to reverse. Lengthen left side. Exhale, hands to mat. Ardha Chaturanga is the option. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up. And exhale back. Yum, we are warm. Inhale, gaze in between your thumbs. Bend the knees generously and step or hop quietly to the top of the mat. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale, dive, fold, get close. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair, hands up. Squeeze your knees. Get low. Smile the face. It's just a little bit of work. Stay here or come slowly high onto the toes, squeezing ankles together, shins together, knees together. For 3. Yes. Arms higher for 2. Delicious. Last one. Drive the heels down, hands to heart. Glorious. Take the right leg all the way back. Open up to the right side of the mat. Take the toes slightly in, heel slightly out, so you're slightly pigeon-toed. Notice what that does. It parallels the wide edge of your feet with the wide edges of the mat. Yay. Inhale, sweep the hands out wide like a T. Exhale, hinge, dive, halfway fold forward, just like we halfway forward fold, engaging the back body. See if you can get your weight in the heels, lift the toes. Inhale, rise. Just like that. 3 more. Shoot the hips back, all sorts of slow. Squeeze the heels, drive them down and away from each other. Inhale, rise with the strength of your legs. Last 2. Inhale, rise. And 1. We activate the muscles before we stretch them. On this exhale, slowly forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. The hands can come as wide as the shoulders. Reach them far back, maybe in line with the heels or maybe even past it. Tuck the chin and bend the elbows, reaching the chest closer to the back edge of the mat. Your new back edge. Yes, the left side. Stay here. Or you can option to start to wiggle the hips from side to side without bending the knees. So you're simply pivoting side to side with the hips without the bend in the knees. The toes are lifted to activate the front of the legs to massage your own hip bones. It feels pretty glorious. Good. Close that motion off. Inhale, halfway lift, tent the fingertips underneath your shoulders. Exhale, turn the toes out wide, heels in now. Breathe in, get a little taller. Exhale, Skandasana, one side, picking up the straight leg toes, and then the other. Yes. Slowly as you breathe in, you come through center. As you breathe out, you drop into Skandasana. Track the knees out wide the whole time. As you drop the hips, knees widen. As you lift the hip, the bent knee widens. Hello, glutes. Slowly from one side to the next. Again, effort is the goal. So you don't have to go super low. This is a beautiful place to start. But make an effort, feel a stretch. We're doing the same thing with different ranges of motions. Beautiful. Land with the left knee bent. Slowly walk your arms out straight in front of your face and bow humbly, folding forward, arching the back. Stay for 3 rounds of breath. Flex the right toes fiercely. Soften the neck, the head. And stay for another round. When you're ready, walk your hands in front of your face. Press into the left leg. Come into Skandasana, more active version on the left side. Fly the arms out wide like a T, floating Skandasana. Stay here. On the exhale, slowly start to twist open to the left and come back through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. How is the left knee? Can you reach it to the left a little more? Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Last one, exhale, twist. Inhale through center and straighten both of your legs. Find yourself in a Skandasana on the right side now. Find the range of motion that works for you. Flexing the left toes, left ankle joint. If it's possible, reach the hands out in front of you. Everyone slowly bow the chin humbly. Rounding the back and stay. Where do you feel the stretch? How is the breath? Take 3 rounds, still steering the right knee towards the right. Relaxing the head a little more. On the next in-breath, walk your hands in front of your shoulders. Press into the hands, lift halfway up, active Skandasana. Stay here, breathe in, get tall. On the exhale, fly the arms out wide. Very active Skandasana on the right. As you exhale, you twist open to the right. Inhale through center. Time under tension on the right glute. So good, so healthy. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Square off the shoulders to the mat every time. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, center. Last one, babes. Twist open on the exhale. Inhale, center. Straighten both of your legs. Yum. How is that? Feels pretty good. Start to heel toe the feet together. Yay, I'm getting sweat marks. That's the goal. As sweaty as you can get. Show your sweat with pride. I love sweat marks. And you can show your effort. Are you ready? We're going to get into some back bending, which I love. We'll do it from a kneeling position. So find yourself anywhere on the mat, somewhere in the middle that feels good. Toes tuck. This is a more active way to approach camel pose. With the hands, bring them straight out in front of you, thumbs up. Widen the arms and then bend the elbows. Take the heels of your hands into your imaginary back pocket, so the upper glutes below the sacrum, kind of around that area. Roll the shoulders back, pull the core in. Roll the shoulders back, pull the core in. Squeeze elbows together, stay here. The flow is, as you exhale, you're shifting the hips forward, reaching the head back without dropping the gaze. Inhale, reach the hips back and lean forward, keeping the arms just as they are. Inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders back, shift the hips forward. Inhale, set the hips back, lean. Exhale takes you up, hips forward. Inhale back. Last two. And one. Nice. Set your hips onto your heels. Do a bit of a toe sit. Your toes love a good stretch. Let's work on the neck just for a second. Interlace the hands behind the back. Roll your shoulders back. Extend the clasped hands down towards the mat. Keep your abs turned on. Take some super dramatic, slow neck rolls going one direction. And then the other. Good. Pause with the right ear to the right shoulder and simply rotate the chin up and down. Crossing the left side of the neck. This feels so good, stretching the sternocleidomastoid, the muscle that gets used a lot and not loved on enough. Other side, left ear, left shoulder. Chin rotates down and up. Squeezing the hands together, shoulders still rolling back. Good. Slowly release. Come off of the heels. Relief. Yes. Now we get to do a quad test and a core test. Same setup. Knees are particularly close. Heels squeezed together. Toes are tucked. Take your hands to your collarbones, your thumbs to your collarbones. And slowly, as the core still activates, remember in the beginning of class, we tried to engage the core and get the front of the ribs closer to the front of the hip points. Yes, keep that. And then slowly lean your straight spine back and come forward. So there's a long straight line from knees to shoulders. Slowly lean back. Hello, quadriceps. Woo. And forward. 3 more. Slowly see how far you can go. It's not very far. It's not a huge movement, but it is demanding. Yes. Last 2. Glorious. And 1. Yum. Come all the way up. Sit onto the toes one more time, just for a breath. Up again. Option for full camel or to take any of the options I just presented to you. Reaching the heels of the hands into your imaginary butt pockets, shifting the hips forward, rolling the shoulders back, scooping your heart up with your shoulder blades, and maybe even releasing the gaze back. You can stay here. It's a great place to stay. Or extend one arm out, reaching the heel and then the other. If you know you're all sorts of flexible, you can point your toes. Instead of keeping them tucked, you can also do it in camel. Continuously rolling, feeding the shoulders back, heart up, shoulders back, heart up. 3 breaths, you can release the gaze. Good. Come out the same way you came in. Tuck the chin, bring the heels of the hands to the upper glutes, and slowly rise, sitting back onto the heels. Yes. How good is that? Some really yummy back bending. Collect yourself onto your back. This time we're winding down. How fun, how nice. Lying all the way down. Take a happy baby. First, collect your knees into your own armpits, maybe sway side to side. Put some pressure downwards on the knees. Start to unbend the knees halfway. You can grab around the ankles. You can grab around your own outer feet. So you can grab the big toes if you're in Ashtangi and you prefer that grip. I love happy baby. I love swaying side to side. I also love extending one leg out, trying that on, and then seeing how the other feels. Taking a few rounds here, playtime, dealer's choice. How do you want to open your hips? The postures change, but the breath is consistent. Good. Slowly release the legs. Hug yourself in really tightly. Come into a tight, neat little ball. Squeeze everything in. Make everything fierce. The face. Squeeze heels to glutes. Hug yourself fiercely. And then exhale, relax into Shavasana. Lay down on your mat with the heels wide. Take up as much space as you need. Arms wide, heels wide. Close the eyes. There's nothing that you need to see. This is your time to marinate. We did all of this work, gathered our attention into the present moment, collected ourselves all the way onto the mat, mind and body. And with all that work and all that breath, we now get to find stillness. The practice takes us to the meditation. Relax the muscles around the eyebrows, soften the tongue, the jaw. Get heavy on the mat. What does that mean? Dead weight is heavy, so the more you relax your muscles, the heavier you'll be on the mat. It is corpse pose after all. Dead weight is the goal. Now invite a smile into your thought. Like that big infectious smile, and notice what that does to the corners of your mouth and perhaps even the corners of the eyes. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And be still. You can pause me and stay in your Shavasana as long as you need, want, desire. But if you're ready to come out, start to take a deeper breath into your chest, waking ourselves up, beginning with the breath. Now make this next breath even deeper than the last. Filling up totally, completely, yes. Pause. Sigh it out. Now make this next breath the deepest breath you've had all week, maybe all year long. Breathe in, take it slow, ride the inhale all the way up. Pause at the top, relax the shoulders, the face. Exhale, let it all go. Begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe do some wrist rolls, some ankle rolls, but keep the eyes closed through this whole transition. When you're ready, you can come into a supported fetal position, bending the knees, curling up into a ball, laying on your right side. Notice your heartbeat, your pulse. Where is it? Is it in your belly, your wrists, your heart center? Press yourself up slowly into a seated position, anywhere that feels comfortable. Again, with the eyes closed. Find the hands, the palms on the knees. Maybe lean back. See the arms straighten. Slightly tuck the chin in honor of your practice. Bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. In yoga, we say namaste. It really means I see you, we are the same, we are one. But as I always say, the love in my heart sees, honors, and totally adores the love in yours. Namaste. Yay, you can open the eyes now. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat. Stay hydrated, stay mobile, stay happy, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste, Tani Janae.